Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this special figure showcase and review, we're going to be looking at the brand new Age of the Primes Quintus Prime figure. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a quick look at him in both of his modes, help you decide how you want to display him. There is a sort of bonus third mode, which I'm going to attempt to do as well. We're going to have a look at how articulate he is, we're going to have a look at where his Prime artifact, the Ember Stone, is stored, and of course we'll bring in a few other figures from the same toy line, just to give you an idea of how well he scales. So before we get started, I'd like to remind anybody who's not subscribed to the channel, if I'd hit that subscribe button for me now, please, because it really will help me out. And once again, to quickly remind everybody that these aren't my toys, these have been lent to me by Hasbro for these quick reviews, and because they are actual test samples, which you can see there may or may not be a transformation tutorial on this figure, for obviously fear of breaking them. Anyway, let's have a look at the figure itself. It's stunning. This is the one that's completely stumped me, and out of all the ones I've been lucky enough to have a quick look at first, it's the reason why I want to do this particular figure. As I say, first I've chose to do this because it just looks incredible. I mean, look at how the light piping tends to work. It works so well. It's crazy. The head itself will turn left to right. It does have a bit of looking up and down. It won't go all the way around because, as you can see, it is restricted there, which I don't think is too bad anyway, because you've got the whole back part up there, so there's nothing for him to see behind anyway. The arms will go up to the fatigue, but then they'll give you this extra bit of articulation right up at the top as well, which you can see. You can then bring the arms down, go all the way around with them. You can swivel at the shoulder there. There's bicep flexion, and there is also a wrist swivel as well. And the really interesting thing about this light piping thing at the back, this is funny enough where the Ember Stone is completely hidden away. So if I can, yep, there we go, I can manage to get into there, and I'm going to attempt to take it out because it is fixed in pretty, oh, there we go, pretty securely. Look at all this translucent plastic. I know some people don't like it, but I've always said that I like it. Now the cool thing about this is, look, that still works through there because you've got the green hue, or the, well, it's like a fluorescent yellow color really, isn't it, coming through there into the front of the chest, which still works. Now you can of course bring this and attach these in one of the hands, well, yeah, like so. I don't know what to call them. Are they called tentacles? These are called tentacles, but these I'm not too sure. So you can attach these in there, which again also looks great. The detail on this is brilliant as well. It's not just a standard shape, it's all jagged, which you can see. I suppose the third bonus mode, if it's a real one, it does I suppose refer to it in TF Wiki, same as there isn't really a proper alternate mode, I don't think, established just yet, like a squiddy Cybertronian machine or something. But you can bring the tentacles lower, you can turn the feet down, and you can bring these around as well. So again, pretty much loosely based on how he appeared in the Covenant of the Primes book. But overall, and when we get to this part here now, this is where it's really stunning. You can keep these back, you can maneuver them however you want to, and you can of course, you can see, fit these into them there. But what I want to show you is what surprised me is under the tentacles, the legs. Look at that. I was not expecting it to be this color at all. It's crazy. The fluorescentness of it is mental. If you bring all these up and out of the way, which to be fair could be even like another mode, it's crazy. With the waist swivel as well, by the way, there is a full waist swivel going on there. There's no thigh rotation per se, it's lower down, so it is the rotation, but it's not at the very top where you would normally get it in the hip. So to be fair, yeah, it is, it's in the middle of the thigh, correct myself. And it also doubles up as the knee bend, which you can see. The feet, as you can guess, will toe tap and down, and you can also ankle tilt as well. These will give you as much movement as the tentacles do, so depending on where you have the tentacles is dependent on how far the legs will move in, out and around. And again, you can tab these in the back if you don't want them to move around at all. They will fix and hold into place nice and firmly. Right, very quickly then, let's just keep these behind. With regards to the height of the figure, let me bring in a small mini bot mold which they use. That is of course out back, so smaller than that. Let me bring in sure shot to see how they sort of scale together. It's really crazy, all these complete just different, yeah, you know, not franchises, just factions of figures and how they've all come together. These particularly pretty much are all G1, obviously, how they're all going to fit. And then we've got crazy things like, you know, the Megatron boar, etc., which we've just seen today. I'm going to be doing a video on pretty much all of these as soon as possible. And now, of course, we're going to have a quick look. In fact, for older figures that people might want a size comparison with, that is your Netflix Soundwave, and then that is your normal Earthrise Jet there. Right, with regards to the alternate mode then, as I say, squid-like, squiddy Cybertronian jet or machine, spaceship, whatever. Again, the colours work with this because of this. It's translucent, it catches the light. I know a lot of people don't like translucent plastic. There doesn't seem to be or feel any weakness. And to my knowledge, as I say, I don't think there is much issues with translucent plastic anymore. There definitely was. I actually did a video where my scan series Ironhide ratchet just snapped in my hands. So I know there was an issue. I'm not too sure if there is many now, and there can't be, otherwise there wouldn't be so many translucent plastic figures out there. The cockpit, if I can get my nails underneath here, it's the same as what was on the back of the figure, so you can, if you wanted to, you could return your prime artifact into there. Now what the other cool thing I like about this is, I know that you're looking at the TF wiki and the alternate mode is like that, but if you wanted to, you could bring these forward and completely tuck them out of the way, or you could even turn it sideways and then maybe just flail these out just a little bit, and again just mess around with these, turn the feet however you want them, bring this down to give it a completely different appearance. And again, I just think it works. I love toys that you can just mess around with and just, again, play around with, have a bit of fun and see what they do. But I don't really think there's much more to say about it. Again, I'm very fortunate to be able to have access to this for at least the next day. If there's any specific questions anybody wants answering, I'll do my very best to get it answered for you. So please do let me know in the comments. But in the meantime, guys, this was a quick look at your Age of the Primes. Let's bring these up here where they looks like they go. Quintus Prime. Let me know what you think, guys. Take care.